Hey haters, I'm still here. I know you hate that. So I wanted to tell you today about my shame and how I carried it and who assigned it to me. So my bio mom taught me early on to be ashamed of how I felt. And she used ignoring for days and days at a time as punishment for me. And she abandoned me also repeatedly as a child and as an adult. And then my stepmother, who I feel like assigned me the most trauma on how I looked, in my hair, because she would force me in the early 80s to get my hair relaxed. And that wasn't even a thing then. So you would take a perm and relax it, and it burned my scalp. And then as punishment, she would take away my hair products if I did something she didn't like. She also made my dad, excuse me, I bit my tongue. She also made my dad put me in this room above the garage, and I wasn't allowed to come to the main house with anybody. The other kids would be allowed to do stuff, but I was never allowed to be a part of the family. I was put in a room above the garage. And then when, at about 5 or 6 o'clock, I was allowed to come back in. And so that carried a lot of shame, and that was my stepmother. My dad really did not want kids. He did not want me. He might have wanted his other kids, but he didn't want me. And I'm his only biological kid. And he did not like it if I said, Dad, do you remember when? And it was some fun memory or something I liked, and it was pre my stepmom. He would tell me, why do you do that, Heather? Why do you always reminisce about stuff and bring up old things, the old things that we did? And so I had a lot of shame in carrying memories about people close to me. And he did that my whole life, all the way up until he passed. And then my stepdad, who was extremely violent, who made it a daily effort to put his hands on my mom and throw things at me, like TVs and stuff like that. And back then, TVs were heavy. And he would chase me. He would zip tie me in front of people, my friends and stuff at school, if we were out at the lake or something. So anyway, there was a lot of shame in what they assigned to me as a young child, and I was just trying to survive on my own as a child at 11. That started at age 11.